Decent snow moving through Nashville this afternoon as well. We've had some flurries and even a coating in some locations. But over here is really going to be the big story. We have an offshore low pressure system that is going to rapidly intensify overnight tonight into tomorrow, and that's eventually going to bring some heavier bands of snow closer to the Carolina coastline. Notice this is pictured around midnight tonight. So overall, we're not expecting any sort of major winter storm to really be happening tonight. But as we go into the overnight hours, it's going to start to really get organized. So by tomorrow morning, we will have a large area of snowfall, and we could even have snow as far west as Louisiana, Alabama. There will be a possibility of some snow flurries and maybe some light snow that could lead to a dusting of snow on elevated surfaces, but generally speaking, it's not going to be that big of a deal. But the real story is going to be this right here. Back over in the mid-Atlantic and the Carolinas, we'll have snow beginning to ramp up. That is because we'll have very cold air coming out of the north, moisture circling around Florida and coming out of the south, and this is going to begin to develop a pretty intense low pressure system. Now, while this is happening, I do want to point out that with our very cold air coming out of the north, we'll have northerly winds. That means intense lake effect snow is expected tonight into tomorrow if you are in northwest Indiana or very far northeastern Illinois near Chicago. Some areas are under winter storm warnings right now. This is an area that we could pick up around 6 to 12 inches of snowfall tonight. Maybe a little bit of lake effect snow also just to the north of Detroit. But again, the big story is going to be right here in the Carolinas, where snowfall is really going to intensify Saturday morning. Now, one of the biggest tricky parts really with this forecast is the dry slotting. There is going to be a risk that we could have some dry slots that develop back over in the Carolinas. And if that happens, snowfall accumulation for some of you could be dramatically lower. So I would not be getting too emotionally attached to all the snowfall forecasts that are out there. It is a very tricky forecast here for the Carolinas and Virginia because, one, this storm system is developing late tonight into tomorrow. It hasn't even formed yet. The other thing is that this is going to be a rapidly intensifying bomb cyclone, which means that the track of this storm could go a little bit further west or east than what we're currently forecasting. So that could really